So, chinachat kita na parang, uy, kumusta ka na? Ganyan. Tapos after 3 days, wala pa din.
Hindi reply.
Tapos 1 week na, oh my God, buhay pa ba?
We'll talk about friendships on bad brain days. I think we have to talk about navigating friendships, most especially for those people who are not aware of how mental health issues are affecting even the friendships.
We learn how to be comfortable sa silence.
Mm-mm.
Kasi that not every day is a good day, diba? Minsan, nung bata ka yung friendship mo, gusto mo lahat ng any moment available sila. Parang, that's the idea of friendship that we used to have. Tapos as we mature, as we go through our own journey then into like healing, there are days talaga na parang crickets talaga yung group chat natin, ganyan. And that's okay. Parang we don't take it personally if we don't talk to each other every day.
I want to know, what's your definition of bad brain day?
Siguro pag bad brain day sa akin, yung malala na talaga, yung parang bigla na ako nawawala, ganun.
Ako, I'll explain
Sige,
yung bigla
sige.
siya nawawala. Pagka bad brain day si Mariane, silence talaga to. Tapos aabot sa point na parang 1 week na. Pag ganon, ay, may pinagdadaanan to si bakla.
Yeah.
Ganon. So, literal like radio silence talaga. Tapos babalik na lang siya ng, hi T, kumusta ka na? Parang walang nangyari.
Yes, ganun
It's
siya.
okay.
Now that we are becoming aware of mental health illnesses, this is also the time now we are being careful with how we approach it. How do we do it without us kumbaga, walk on eggshells? Ganon. So how do we balance it na we mean well, pero what if it came across na parang off shot? So I wanna know your thoughts.
Yeah, ako una, siguro parang
Mental health ka dyan.
Just to give you again an idea, Kresta is diagnosed with ADHD, and then Mariane has hanggang ngayon ba may general anxiety disorder? Okay. General anxiety disorder, ADHD, and bipolar.
Yes.
Okay. So,
Thanos yan, Thanos.
okay.
Infinity Stones.
Yes.
So, do you wanna start with that, guys? Like, how does it feel? Again, refresh natin sila from our first episode. How does it feel being diagnosed? Siguro, let's start with Mariane.
Normal lang naman. Wala namang kakaiba. Parang it's just, although it's something that affects me every day, I'd say, yung mga parang stuff na hindi masyadong iniisip ng ibang tao, ino-overthink ko. Parang mga ganon.
Mm-mm.
But otherwise, it's like normal lang naman.
Can you give me an example of yung mga simple things na parang ino-overthink mo?
Like, yung pag-ride sa Grab, parang yung driver, naiisip ko lagi na inaantok sila.
Mm-mm.
Tapos, parang, so sobrang alert ko every time na nasa Grab ride ako. Kasi parang nag-worry ako na baka antokin yung driver. And may times talaga na inaantok sila. So parang sobrang napapraning ako and everything.
Oo. Baka hindi ka makauwi ng safe. Ganyan.
Yun yung worry ko talaga.
Mm-mm. Yun. Tapos siya, kumbaga parang there's nothing to worry about.
Oh, kasi
Pero di ba, kasi girl, di ba before, like, talagang ikaw talaga yung traveler sa atin lahat.
Oo, tapos dati, sumasakay ako lagi ng angkas and everything. Pero ngayon, hindi na ako nag-aangkas kasi takot na ako sumakay ng motorcycle.
Mm-mm.
So, parang ganun niya binago yung buhay ko.
Yes, binago.
Wow! Life-changing!
So, kasi nga, you're diagnosed with general anxiety disorder and yun yung trigger niya.
Hindi parang,
I mean,
walang trigger Parang it's more like
effect.
Yun yung mga effect.
Effect. Okay. So, basically guys, hindi siya maarte. It's kumbaga, diagnosis siya na kung bakit natatakot siya sumakay ng angkas ngayon, it's because meron siyang anxiety disorder.
Yeah.
Ayun. Kasi before, bago kami magkakilala na friends, may vlog ka pa nga, may travel vlog ka pa dun, diba?
Sumasakay pa ako ng angkas na may dalang maleta, ganun.
Oo.
As in, parang sobrang spontaneous.
Yes.
Ganyan. So, parang, I don't mind traveling long distances. Mga bus rides, na-enjoy ko yun. Lalo na yung nag-travel kami from Bacolod to Dumaguete, ganyan. Ngayon, parang hindi ko na kaya yung mga long rides kasi parang kinakabahan na ako, ganun.
Okay. How does it feel na parang may mga certain things ka na ginagawa before na hindi mo na nagagawa ngayon?
To me, it's more, hindi ko naiisip yung parang, ay sayang hindi na ako nakakapunta sa ganito, ganyan. Or parang, sayang na parang I'd miss this opportunity just because I'm afraid of riding the car ng matagal, ganyan. Parang mas naiisip ko na parang, okay, sige, I'll stay here because I feel safe here. Parang ganun. So, parang mas nagmamatter siya sa akin in that way.
Okay. So, ano na lang siya, kumbaga parang, you've made peace with that na lang.
Parang good.
Okay, I see. And, kay Nads naman, we have done 2 episodes. So, balikan nyo na lang, guys. So, we can...
Ang dami na natin.
Yes, kasi ang topic namin ngayon is friendships on bad brain days. Pero sige, okay, let's talk about our experience. Being in a circle na may certain diagnosis, ganyan. Anything you'd like to share, Nads?
Ano ba? I think it's not different from any other circle naman. It's more, parang, kasi kami, Mariane, we always talk about this parang, we're very comfortable we learn how to be comfortable sa silence. Kasi that not every day is a good day, diba? Minsan, pag nung bata ka yung friendship mo, parang, you wanna talk to someone every day, ganyan. Minsan, you wanna trauma bond with them. Gusto mo lahat ng any moment available sila. Parang, that's the idea of friendship that we used to have. Tapos as we mature, and then tayo din, parang as we go through our own journey then into like healing and other stuff, there are days talaga na parang crickets talaga yung group chat natin, ganyan. And that's okay. Parang we don't take it personally if we don't talk to each other every day. So, ayun.
So, yun yung mga moments na
Yeah,
as in
like
silence.
ikaw, pagkatahimik ka din.
Oo. Like, wala akong guys. Wala akong tawag dito, parang diagnosis. Pero sinasabi nila sa akin, magpaano daw ako.
No, it's okay.
Check peer review.
Yes. Not diagnosed, but peer review.
Pero anyway, kumbaga hindi lang naman siya specifically sa diagnosis. Like, for example, may pinagdaanan ka na parang feeling mo, yung mga shadow nga ng mga kung anek-anek. Baka yun din yun.
Yeah, pwede din. Kasi parang,
you don't have to be diagnosed naman. Kasi even neurotypical people go through depressive episodes.
Yes.
Yung mga ganun. So parang, sometimes you still need like a professional's help. Not necessarily a psychologist or something, but anyone that could help you parang navigate through those
yes, very teacher ang dating mo dyan.
as nasa gitna.
Yes, that's true. So, hindi lang siya basically pag-diagnosed.
Yeah.
Ang bad brain days. Okay, sige. I want to know, what's your definition of bad brain day? Ikaw muna, Mariane.
Siguro pag bad brain day sa akin, yung malala na talaga, yung parang bigla na ako nawawala, ganun.
Ay, explain mo yung biglang nawawala, girl.
Like this.
Siguro explain nyo yung paano ako nawawala.
I'll explain yung bigla siya nawawala. Pagka, bad brain day si Mariane, like, silence talaga at all. Tapos hindi siya, usually parang, kami, kasi we talk all the time. Kasi yung ADHD namin, nagbabody doubling kami when we work. So, minsan, mawala siya 2 days na, 3 days na, hindi siya nagre-reply at all. Tapos abot sa point na parang 1 week na. Pag ganon, ay, may pinagdadaanan to si bakla.
Yeah.
Ganon. So, literal, like, radio silence talaga, wala kang maririnig or anything. Tapos babalik na lang siya ng, hi, T, kumusta ka na? Parang walang nangyari.
Yes, ganun siya.
Okay.
Oo. Like, ako din, parang nung hindi ko pa siya ganun ka naiintindihan, parang, di ba, yung, bakit wala, hindi nag-reply si bakla. Parang buwan, ganun. Tapos kahit mo siya, normal naman minsan naka-DM mo siya. Kaso minsan, pag ganun, nag-DM mo, wala talaga nag-reply. Ganyan. So, yun yung ano bang tawag doon? Response?
Hindi ko alam. Ano ba tawag doon?
I don't know. I think, minsan when we go through, ako kasi may ganun, hindi ba siya demand avoidance? Parang ganon.
Parang ganon.
Parang demand avoidance siya. Kapag, someone's messaging you, tapos parang they're requesting for a reply, ganyan. Parang, I don't wanna talk to anyone. So, minsan pag nasa depressive state ka, parang, ayoko talaga makipag-usap
wala kang energy.
Pero, it doesn't feel like that din sa akin. Yung parang ayoko makipag-usap sa tao, ganyan. Wala lang. Parang, paano ko ba i-explain? Na hindi siya yung parang, ayaw kita kausapin. It's more of, me just not having enough energy
yeah.
to like deal with other
You don't
people.
have the
Na
capacity.
hindi ko napapansin at all. Na nare-realize ko na lang na, ay, ang tagal ko na pala siya hindi kinakausap, ganun.
Oo. So, kumaga parang effect siya nung pinagdadaanan mo ganyan?
Hindi nga parang, paano ko ba i-explain?
Hindi rin siya yung avoidance ka, hindi rin. It's just,
hindi, parang it's just me going through the normal
me.
na days na parang instead of talking to people and doing stuff, I'd rather spend it alone scrolling down, ganyan. Kasi parang feeling ko wala akong capacity to
yes.
deal with other people. Pero hindi siya yung parang ayaw kita kausapin today, ganun. Hindi. Parang it's more of just hindi ka nag-exist sa mind ko right now. Parang ganun.
Yeah. Tsaka wala kang capacity nga to hold space for any conversation.
Yeah.
So, it's not about you, ganun.
It's
not about
not you. It's me.
And I think yun nga, sabi ko nga kay Nads kanina, yun na lang pag-usapan natin kasi nga, I think it's important for other people to know na pag may pinagdadaanan ka, it's nothing personal.
Yeah.
Though, yun nga, kasi di ba when I was in a relationship na ganun, I tend to personalize it kasi nga, mahirap siya i-handle.
Yeah.
Pero, sige, question ko is, how do you draw the line of not personalizing it versus, alam mo yan, parang, I think this is more of like more of, sige, sa friendship, sa concept ng friendship, okay? How do you make sure that you're not personalizing it versus yung tipong, ay, parang she's too much na. Parang ganun.
Parang para sa akin kasi it's more of parang how well you know each other, di ba? Na parang you would know as a person if parang may boundaries na nakakross yung parang silence na yun versus yung parang she's just taking her time versus iniiwasan ka na niya, ganun. So parang you would know depende on how well you know each other, ganun.
Okay, how about you, Nadine?
Me, wala
Yeah.
talaga. Kasi pag friends, I don't take it, as much as possible, I try not to take it personally. Kasi ganun din ako. Alam mo yung parang if you go inward, tas tanungin mo din, minsan nag-ghost ko din talaga kayo, di ba? Si ate kayo, umabot kami, kahit magkapit-bahay lang kami, umabot kami like 1 week, hindi kami nagkikita, ganyan. Kasi we're both busy. So, if tahimik yung nasa kabila, tas nag-reach out naman ako, nag-message ako, parang, okay, sige, I respect the time. But, I honestly don't take it personally.
Yeah.
Yan, oo.
Siguro yun lang din yung gusto kong i-share kasi I still experience yung mga tipong pag hindi ka sumasagot sa call, mga ganyan, tapos yung tipong parang alam mo yun, hindi naman nagagalit, pero alam mo yung bakit ganun? Parang ganyan. Oo.
You think it's about you? Na parang iniiwasan ka?
Hindi ako. Like with other people.
Yun nga. No. It's okay. Yung parang ganun yung reaction na bakit hindi niya ako nire-replyan. Ganyan.
Yes. So, parang I hear na nakaka-encounter ako ng mga tao na parang may ganun sila na parang hindi siya nag-reply sa akin. Ganyan. So, I think to a certain extent, napapersonalize nila na and at the same time, parang nandun yung demand na replyan mo ako.
Yes. I think doon pumapasok yung sinabi ni Mariane kanina na how well do you know each other. Kasi parang if you've been friends for a long time, dapat naiintindihan mo na talaga na there are moments na may mga ganon na hindi kayo laging magkausap. Saka, I don't know, I feel na pag lagi kayo magkausap, wala tayong ginagawang ibang bagay. Assume na ang daming ginagawa. Parang, ang dami nating time mag-usap-usap, diba?
Kasi parang adults na tayo. Parang we spend time on stuff that we do every day. So parang we're not just idle and like waiting for somebody else to reply, ganyan.
Oo. Tsaka yun nga, yung tipong yes, may times na, alam mo yun, may times na you want to talk to your friends, pero at the same time, you also have to somehow then ask, ganon, if it's the right time to call you, yung mga ganon ba? Rather than bigla na lang, ay, ganon.
You know, I like that you mentioned that, yung biglang, are you free, ganyan. Lalo na pagka yung conversation is emotionally charged, at least you get to prepare na na, okay, sige, I'm free. Kasi guilty ako doon sa demand avoidance. Pag tinawagan mo ko, bakit ka tumatawag? So, sabihan mo muna ako ng reason bakit mo ako tatawagan.
Oo, true. Siguro sa akin very limited lang very limited lang talaga yung mga tao that I allow na yung random calls, ganyan. I don't know kasi napag-usapan natin kanina yun yung energy. Diba? Kasi we talked about being in a circle na parang energy pa lang, hindi pa kayo nag-uusap. Ramdam mo na yung energy na, this is a productive energy from this circle. Rather than yung yung
parang
opposite.
minsan may dragging.
Oo, ganon. Alam mo na. So, ayun, may mga certain people lang ako that I allow na okay lang kahit may random calls. Pero sobrang hindi pa lampas ng 5.
Yeah.
Ganon. Kasi I think that's how I value din yung
Energy mo.
Yes. At saka yung tipong kumbaga parang I treat it as a respect kasi. Yeah. I respect your time, so I wanna make sure before I reach out to you na you have the bandwidth. Parang ganon. So, pero going back dun sa yun nga, hindi ka, bigla ka nawawala. Girl, ayun. So, during those times, ano yung parang what's going on in your mind na pag nag-shut off ka?
Ano ko ba i-explain? Kasi parang it's more of cycles for me as someone with bipolar. Yung parang ilang years na ako na-diagnose, parang 6 years kasi 2020 ako, nung pandemic ako na-diagnose. Tapos, pero at this point, hindi ko pa rin masabi kung kailan ako depressed, manic, ganyan. Nakikita ko lang siya parang pag-after na. So, parang pag minsan, may times na hindi ko alam na depressed pala ako. Pero mas napapansin ko siya pag kunwari galing ako sa manic episode, hypomanic episode na parang ang ingay ko, ang active ko, ganyan. Tapos biglang nafe-feel ko na, ayoko kayo kausapin, ganon. Hindi parang ayoko kayo kausapin. Parang, na parang, wala akong energy, ganyan. So, parang, paano ko ba i-explain? Hindi, parang obvious kasi glaring yung, lalo na pag mga tao sa paligid mo, like, minsan yung husband ko sinasabi niya, na, bakit parang nawalan ka ng energy, ganyan, parang active ka nung nakaraan na, ganyan. So, parang biglang mapapansin mo na, parang gusto ko na lang mag-doom scroll today, parang ganyan. Tapos parang ayoko tumayo sa bed. Parang, ang hirap i-explain na siya, na hindi siya parang something na mapapansin mo talaga. Parang it's very, kailangan mo siya ng time to observe. Kasi parang hindi mo mapapansin yung difference.
Yung sarili
pag
mo,
andun ka. Parang it's more of other people telling you na, nasa ganyang episode ka na.
Yeah.
No, actually, I agree, as someone na laging napapansin din, I think over the years, kay Mariane, naging aware na din siya somehow. Kapag sobrang dami niyang, ganito yung gagawin ko today, tapos ganito yung gagawin ko, magbabayad ako ng ganyan, magpapacheck up ako, parang, tapos, lalo na kapag meron siyang gustong-gustong bilhin. Yun yung laging gauge na
yun yung mas napapansin ko.
Hindi ako makatulog, kailangan ko na tong bilhin na. Tapos, dun siya nagkakaroon ng
share yung last na gusto mo bilhin.
Manic, gano'n.
I-share mo yung last na gusto mo bilhin.
Guys, wag niyo ko i-judge.
Pero hindi mo naman nabili, di ba?
Hindi na. Pero iba yung nabili ko. So, yung kwento kasi, meron akong nakitang bag na sobrang gustong-gusto ko bilhin. Kaya lang, 40,000 siya. Tapos sabi ko, parang kailangan ko tong bag na to. Pero hindi ko siya bibilhin. Kasi I can reason out kung bakit kailangan ko ng 40,000 na bag. So, ang nangyari, sabi ko, hindi na lang ako bibili ng bag, bibili na lang ako ng pabango. Sabi ko, kailangan ko kasi yung pabango. Feeling ko kasi parang may Tapos parang nagkaroon ako ng hyperfixation sa mga pabango at that time.
Hindi ka naman ganun, girl, di ba?
Kasi may allergic rhinitis ako. So, hindi ako mahilig magpabango at all. So, first time ko bumili ng pabango. Tapos yung first pabango ko, ganyan lang siya kaliit. Tapos 12,000 siya. Tapos parang, pero at that time, feeling ko sobrang, it's a good buy. Sabi ko, at least hindi ko nabili yung bag kasi 40,000 yan. Pero meron ako 12,000 na pabango.
Girl, hindi lang yun. Tapos yung same day, yun ba yung Yung
yung nasa greenbelt tayo.
Sabi niya, ikaw na din, T. Tapos ako parang, girl, ba't ako bibili ng pabango?
Hinahawakan ka pa.
Oo, hindi, may gusto din akong pabango. Tapos parang, tapos tinetest ko na talaga siya. Tapos binubudol pa niya. Sabi niya, hindi ka amuyan yung yung pabango mo, yung Tom Ford. That's very you, ganyan. Tapos parang, isip ko, bakit ako bibili? Hindi naman ako bibili ng pabango. As in, ganung level yung pambubudol niya.
Tapos sinahype ko sila sa GC kasi parang sabi ko, uy, ang ganda ng bag na to. Sa tingin niyo, kung bibili ako ng bag na to, sinendan ko sila ng 10 screenshot ng iba't ibang bag na nasa ganang price range. Tapos sabi ko, ano sa tingin niyo yung pinakamagandang bag? Kasi parang bibili na ako. Tapos kinakausap ko yung husband ko, sabi ko, parang okay naman, no? Siguro kikitain ko naman yung paggagamitin ko siya everyday. Parang masusulit ko naman siya, ROI ko naman siya.
Nung ways to justify talaga yung impulse buy. But yeah.
Oo. Okay, pero yun nga, we don't want to generalize, di ba? But at the same time, I think being aware talaga of certain behaviors na hindi siya normal sa'yo is really helpful. Kasi nga, like for example, ganyan, di ba? You're wanting to buy 40,000 worth of bag. Ganyan.
Yeah.
Hindi lang talaga sa pagbility. Like, ang dami talaga. Yung parang, napapansin ko kay Mariane dati, pagka manic siya. Hindi ko sinasabi na manic ka. Hindi ko naman sinasabi ganun to be conscious. Pero, mapapansin mo lang, parang sleep is for the weak. Ganun siya. Kailangan kong gawin to. Kailangan kong magawa yan.
Ang dami lang
walang tulog. Hindi, ganung level.
Kasi naalala niyo na na-diagnose ako.
Oo, wala kang tulog noon.
3 days ako na
bakla.
walang tulog. So parang ganun talaga. So parang very obvious.
Yes. So again, we're not generalizing, pero yun, being conscious of certain behaviors that are not normal to you is really helpful. Ito, i-highlight ko lang na pag-usapan ulit kanina natin to, yung support system. And yung na-mention mo na how well you know your friends, very important siya kasi nga, you are not aware pag nandun ka. Hindi mo siya napapansin. So, it's important na people who mean well, di ba, they notice that and they let you know.
Yeah, super important. I like that you mentioned that kasi ayun nga, pag nandun ako sa moment na yun, hindi ko napapansin na nandun ako sa moment na yun. So, getting inputs, like, kunyari, kayo, nagsasabi kayo na parang, girl, hindi logical yung naiisip mo, ganyan. Tapos parang, nare-realize ko na, nga, no, parang, bakit ko siya gusto? Parang gano'n. So, parang dun ko lang nare-realize na, na parang baka hypomanic ako or manic ako, ganyan. Tapos parang, kahit kasi may realization na gano'n, mahirap pa din siya i-control na parang marirealize mo na hindi kailangan ko talaga to. As in, may ganong feeling.
True.
So, parang getting input, somehow, naiwasan ko siya.
Yeah.
So, parang it's very important to have support system that knows you very well.
Tsaka, i-highlight ko lang din yung lagi natin kasi sa atin din naman, gano'n tayo. Deserve. Mga
Deserve.
Diba? Ganun tayo. Magbubudulan tayo ganyan. Pero ayun nga, it's important that we can also categorize kung ano talaga yung mga bagay na, bilhin mo yan kasi deserve mo siya. Versus dun sa, alam mong, na siya, kumbaga parang symptom na siya, pinupush mo pa na
True.
deserve.
Basta in-over-rationalize na ni Mariane, hindi kasi ganito yung kailangan ko, ganyan, yun. Pero I think, kay Mariane ganun, pero I also have the same thing. Ba't napunta tayo sa impulse buy?
Hindi kasi nga yung mga niya.
Oo. Hindi, pero may ganun din akong moments.
Yung nga sabihin ko, nakaka-relate din ako.
Yung parang, bakit gustong-gusto ko na itong bilhin? Like, hindi na makakapaghintay yung pagbili ko. Tapos, I learned eventually na, I learned na din na pagka, kunyari, may gustong-gusto akong bilhin, I need to sleep on it. Kapag, gusto ko pa rin siyang bilhin, tinatanong self ko, ano ba yung tinatakasan ko? And then, true enough, lagi akong may tinatakasan, kaya ganun.
Sabi ako, something I learned is, if you want to buy something, parang let 30 days pass.
Yeah, that's very
Really, nag-wait hindi talaga nag-effect in 30 days.
Okay. Sa ano lang to? Like, for example, sa mga kayang mag-wait ng 30 days. Pero again, guys, if you siguro yun nga, yung value nun is, if you know someone within the circle who's diagnosed, tapos napansin nyo may mga ganun siyang symptoms, then, what's the proper way of saying it?
Parang, I really appreciate how you guys manage it for me. Kasi parang very thoughtful kayo when it comes to like, telling me na I'm going overboard na. Although may times kasi na parang I've experienced din yung parang straight na sinasabi na parang Manic ka ba? Ganyan. Parang, that's very offensive for me. Kasi parang, at that time kasi, I don't really feel na parang manic ako. I just feel like I'm very energetic, very happy, ganyan. So parang isipin mo pag may friend ka na, uy, sayo mo naman masyado. Parang ganon. Ganon yung dating. So parang, it's something na parang mas thoughtful kung parang tatanong mo na, do you think that is wise purchase or talaga bang kailangan mo? Mga ganon. Yung parang i-interrogate mo sila in a way that's thoughtful and not really like antagonizing yung nararamdaman nila at the moment. Kasi at that moment, kung ano yung nararamdaman nila, it feels very true to them. Hindi siya parang nararamdaman ko lang siya na parang I'm on a high or something. Parang it's my reality at that moment. So parang pag in-straight to the point mo na, okay ka lang. Parang, girl, wala ka sa katinoan. Parang ganon yung dating di ba? So parang parang very offensive pag ganon.
So, ganon mo siya na-feel kasi nandun ka nga sa stage na yon.
Hindi, parang kunyari pag sinabihan ako na parang, manik ka ba?
Oo.
Parang alam mo yung, eto girls, I feel like makaka-relate kayo. Yung pag grumpy kayo, tapos sinabihan kayo, may period ka ba? Di ba nakakainis yun?
Pinrand ka.
Di ba? Kasi parang, why did you tell me na parang ganyan ako? Parang, are you saying na may PMS ako? Ganon. Parang, nakakainis siya. Ganyan yung feeling pag So parang, I guess, merong different ways on how to handle it. Like, kunyari, i-put nga natin dun sa situation na may period yung girl or may PMS siya. Parang mas magagets niyo yung parang paano yung proper way to connect with them at that time. Ganon.
Okay, sige. Can you sige, let's give them a scenario. Kasi this is also another question that I have Kasi, okay, now that we are becoming aware of mental health illnesses, this is also the time now we are being careful with how we approach it and how we talk to those who are diagnosed. But at the same time, kumbaga parang how do we do it without us without us na we always walk on eggshells.
Yeah.
Ganon. So how do we balance it na we mean well, pero what if yun nga, it came across na parang off siya, pero we mean well naman. So I wanna know your thoughts.
Yeah, ako una, siguro parang pick your moments talaga. Alam mo yun, kapag kayong out of nowhere, bigla kang magsasabi ng gano'n, alam mo yung dahan-dahanin mo muna. So, learn to pick your moment. Tapos yung pangalawa, parang what's your intention talaga? There's always, I know the intention is always correct naman na parang you want to help the other person. Pero, you have to learn how to be gentle in doing it. Tsaka, it helps talaga if you ask questions. Like, kumusta ka na? You start lang with kumusta ka na? What are you doing? Sige, bakit hindi nag-work? Ganyan, what are you feeling? Ganun. And then, eventually, you let the person will open up tas sasabihin na rin naman niya yung nararamdaman niya without even you asking or without even you walking on eggshells na, are you going on, parang depressive state? Walang ganon.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like when someone's going through an episode, kasi parang we've been talking about manic episodes, pero pag, I think mas common yung someone going through a depressive episode. Ewan ko, it's just for me, but I don't, na-appreciate ko naman, but it kind of feels off pag ang tanong sa'yo is, kailangan mo ba ng kausap? Mga gano'n, di ba? Parang may negative na kasi agad.
Meron na siyang implied na idea na there's something wrong.
Oo, na parang at that moment, ayaw mo makipag-deal with someone na parang ang iniisip ko kasi lagi, I don't want to be a burden to other people. So ayoko na parang may something na parang nagiging burden ako sa ibang tao. So parang I really appreciate yung sinabi ni Ate Nads na parang, uy, kamusta? Ganun lang. Yung simple lang. Yung parang how you would talk to a friend on a normal day. Yung parang hindi mo ina-highlight na, uy, okay ka lang ba? May tutulong ba kasi ganun. Yung parang ganun. So parang just approach like normal. Yung parang wag mo i-overanalyze yung mga bagay.
I think it's very important na bring up to. Kasi, okay, yun nga, yung based sa experience ko, I ask a lot of questions na parang I feel like ganyan. I feel like helpful siya, pero triggering pala siya. So, for those who are also in that situation na most especially yan, friendship, you mean well. I think, yun nga, having the awareness of, wag mo siya ititreat as something's wrong. Kumbaga, it's a normal conversation. I think a lot of people don't know that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's correct. Actually, alam mo, hindi lang siya about when someone's going through depression tapos you ask question. Alam mo, ako, I experience this. I go through like anxiety episodes. Minsan pag magkasabay tayo sa Grab, yung parang nagiging anxious. Yung mere fact na parang instead wag mong tanongin na, or na-anxious ka ba kasi inaantok ka Grab. Hindi, ida-divert mo lang yung attention. Oy, alam mo ba, nakausap ko si ganito, ganyan.
Yeah.
It's helpful. Si Kay, she does that to me. Pag I'm so anxious, sabihin niya sa akin, Mom, did you see their latest meme? Ganyan. So, yun, it's really helpful in some way. And then, alam mo yun, it helps you loosen up and then, open up to other people than of what you're exactly feeling.
I see. Okay. Yung sinabi mo kanina, na yun nga, may questions na parang may implied na idea that there's something wrong. Yun yung triggering.
Yes.
Yeah, for me. Pero iba-iba naman para sa iba't ibang tao. But personally, I find it, ayoko lang talaga nung parang ang dating is there's something to solve. Kasi at that moment, I don't feel like this is something to solve. It's just me going through an episode.
Yeah.
Ganun.
Pero after yung episode na yun, okay ka na to talk about it kahit prangkahan.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Sige, balik tayo dun sa bag. Okay? I want to know lang, yung kumaga parang let's give them an example of how different yung questions, the way, yung better questions to ask. Okay? Just so we can define how to ask better questions moving forward. So for example, yun nga, you want to buy the bag. What is a triggering question ba? Like,
Yung parang i-ask mo.
Hoy, tatanungin ko. Are you manic? Ba't mo binibiling yan? Ganun?
Oo, ganun.
Oh, okay.
Pero if you tell me, like, I like the way my husband talk to me
Naks
through.
naman.
Ay! Parang sabi niya, sige, kung may pambili ka, bilhin mo. Pero siguro give it 30 days. Kaya I like yung sinabi mo. Siguro give it 30 days. Tingin mo pag in 30 days gusto mo pa rin siya, bilhin mo na, lalo na kung may pambili ka. Pero I guess, sabi niya, parang siguro kailangan natin pag-usapan. Kung wala ka naman pambili, tapos bibilhin mo. The thing about manic episodes, hyperfixations, kahit wala kang pambili, bibilin mo siya.
Oo.
That's the problem.
Ng pambili.
Yeah.
Magic!
Kaya siya naging illness, guys.
Mental illness tax.
Kaya parang nagkakaroon ako ng realization na parang pag sinabi sa akin na parang, man, walang pambili. Pero, parang kailangan ko kasi talaga.
Nag-reason out ka talaga. Okay, I see. So, yun yung difference nun, rather than saying na, I think, girl, you're manic kasi ang mahal lang gusto mong bilhin.
Oo.
Siguro parang the tone kasi, no, not the tone, but the language kasi is dismissive of what I want.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. Sige, bigay pa tayo ng ng 2 questions na different sila.
Ako yung tanong ko ata nun, ano pang other option mo, T? Na may iba ka pang option mas mura.
I like that.
Okay, yes. Ay, galing. So, kumbaga parang it's just a conversation of a normal day na something that you would also say to a person na gustong bumili ng bag. Basically, yan lang yun. Okay, rather than saying na, ano ba,
Mahal masyado.
Mahal masyado, girl. Di ba yun yung symptom mo?
Oo, di ba? Ganon. Yung parang pag bringing up mo agad yung may mali. Parang ganon. Very offensive siya.
I see. Okay, sige. Siguro yun din yung importance ng highlighting how well you can absorb and process when you are in it versus after nung episode mo. Kasi you mentioned naman na parang after nun, okay ka naman to receive.
Kasi parang sinabihan niyo naman ako na parang, girl, nung Manic ka, gusto mo ng bag ng 40,000. Tapos parang ako, oo nga ganun. Tapos parang, I just laughed it off kasi parang, sobrang absurd talaga ng idea. Pero at that time, hindi ko na-realize kung gaano siya ka-absurd. I just feel like it's something na parang I really have to get.
Yeah.
Pero nung after na, parang nung episode, bakit tas parang never ko na siya naisip. Ganon. Pero at that moment, as in, hindi ako makatulog kasi gusto ko siyang bilhin.
Girl, umabot yan. Chinachat niya lahat ng bag reseller sa IG. Ganon.
Ganon.
Pero wag mo lang talaga siyang i-dismiss. Tapos pag ready na siya, tatawanan pa niya. Meron pa yung time, walang tulog.
So, ganun siya, no? Okay. Yun talaga yung, so kumbaga, that's your own world. When you, makikita mo talaga ngayon difference. Kapag you are of those who are undergoing through it, ng difference ng mundo nila when they are in it and out of it.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
But I think siguro ako, something naman na, yun nga, hindi naman ako diagnosed, diba? Pero may mga moments naman ako na parang feeling depressed ako, diba?
OT. Like,
Yeah.
di ka nakikipag-usap.
Oo.
Hindi, meron tayo earlier this year. Hindi kami masyadong nag-uusap. Like, parang, hi lang and passing. Tapos hindi din kami masyadong nagkikita for some reason kasi we were both busy. Tapos nung time na pumunta siya sa bahay, bakla, tapos sabi niya, tapos iniisip pa niya kung i-open up niya na may nafe-feel siya na something.
Yeah.
Only to find out, ako din pala.
Pareho kami.
I think kasi siguro, I just wanna go back dun sa bad brain days na parang topic. If you're in an adult friendship, you're adult and mature enough to handle your emotions muna. Kasi when I was younger, I don't know if this is the same for you guys. Parang, when we were younger, we tend to, parang pag minararamdaman ka, you talk to someone about it. Parang naghahanap ka kagad ng kakampi to justify what you're feeling. Pero pag adult ka na, you want to process it first. Kasi minsan, iniisip mo din parang, paano kaya nila marireceive yung isa-share ko? Does it put other people in a bad light? Yung mga ganyan. So, umabot kami sa point na, girl, sabay pala tayo may pinagdadaanan.
Yeah, LB tayo. Oo. Pero kung bakit ko siya na-bring up, kasi yung kanina nga, di ba yung, I think na-mention din to, na hindi lang siya for people who are diagnosed. Pero kapag may pinagdadaanan ka, nga, like yung idea na, kunwari, sobrang down ko ngayon, parang, hindi mo pupunahin na down or ako, di ba? Parang you're not going to rub it on my face. Parang I don't want you to rub it on my face.
Parang you won't want me to tell you na parang okay ka lang, may pinagdadaanan ka ba? Parang it's more of, tara, LB tayo. Ganon. Parang more of parang treating it like a normal thing and just parang letting things happen naturally instead of like pushing yung emotion.
Yeah. Okay. Which requires a different level of sensitivity.
Yes.
Diba?
Oo.
Actually, now that you mention it, parang it requires a certain level of emotional intelligence.
Yes, oo. Okay, that's a different...
Intelligent people.
Hindi, I love where this is going. Kasi, emotional intelligence, how do you come to a point wherein you feel like you have emotional intelligence ba?
Ako parang, siguro for someone who's diagnosed, it's easy to put yourself on other people's shoes na parang to realize what they might be feeling.
Yes.
Ayun. So parang it's more of understanding what they might be going through.
I don't know if I'm emotionally intelligent person. I think I'm more...
Oh, you can answer. Okay, I can answer. Yes.
You are.
Thanks. So, siguro yun lang. Parang, I'm a sensitive person. So, I'm sensitive person and hyper-vigilant with other people's emotions. So, if I'm going through something or if I feel like someone's going through something, then I try to, I try to think of it na parang if ako yung tao na yun, how would I want to be addressed? So, most of the time, I want to be given space talaga. Kaya, with you guys, parang, sige, bahala ka muna. I let you deal with, kasi I trust naman that kayo as friends, you always open up when you're ready. So, ayun. And then at the same time, I don't demand anything din kasi from friends. Alam mo yun, parang I don't want you to feel na I demand na you tell me everything what you're feeling. Kasi, alam mo yun, it's not like that eh. Parang, tanggap ko kung ano lang yung willing kang i-share. And I'm okay with that. Yun.
That's very important. Parang, like, siguro with everything that I went through, parang it's easy for me to understand. Like, kunyari, di ba, medyo off topic, pero kunyari may nag-burn ng bridge, ganun. It's easy for me to understand na it's okay if you don't want me in your life anymore. Kasi parang it's your journey. Baka tapos na yung purpose ko. Ganon. Kasi parang it's
Very
easy for you
spiritual.
to
Yeah. Ano yan? The mountain is you. Brianna Weiss.
Okay.
parang ganun, parang it's madali na isipin ko ano yung pinagdadaanan nila. Na baka there's something that is parang triggering them pag nandun ako. So parang kung gusto nila lumayo, okay lang. Kasi baka ganun din kung kung ako yung nasa journey nila, kung gagawin ko yun, I won't take it against them. So ganun.
Yeah.
Okay, how about you?
Ay.
Yeah.
Alam ko, pero how about you? Kala mo,
Hindi, same. Hindi, yun nga yung, nakwento ko rin kay Nancy na parang, nung time na nag-decide ako to go inward, ganyan, and to also be able to process or learn how to process it with me lang, parang yun din yung time na natutunan ko na parang, kaya ko na, alam mo yun, hindi ko sinasabi na kaya ko naman. Hindi ganon. Yung parang may ability pala ako to do that. And I think a lot of people, lahat tayo, we have the ability to do that. To process things first on our own. And kapag binigyan mo na yung sarili mo ng time to process it on your own, but still hindi mo pa rin kaya, that's when you ask for help.
Yeah.
So, I think yun din yung gusto kong i-advocate na parang being an expert of your emotions, of your body and mind, not to the extent na you're not going to ask for help, but knowing when to ask for help after you have processed it with yourself. So, ayun. So, ano ba yung
yung emotional intelligence.
Ayun, yun. Yung sa emotional intelligence. So, kumbaga, going back dun sa yung sa in example mo, if people decide to just, to just leave, parang ako, yun din, parang, okay. Ganon. Kasi okay, if you decide that way, ako na lang i-take care ko, di ba? Parang I'll take time for myself, ganyan. Since that's what you want, okay, fair lang. Yun na, focus ko na yung sarili ko. Ganon.
Yeah. I like that. Hindi kasi di ba, sa Brianna Weiss, The Mountain is You, there are certain friendships that end, may mga friendship talaga na mag-end sila. It's not because it's not because nag-end yung friendship in a bad way, but maybe the friendship will only take you, yung friendship nyo is only good for that version of yourself.
Yeah.
And then there will be another version of yourself, and that friendship doesn't have space anymore for that. And then I love that book so much. If you want to read about how to improve emotionally, you should read that. Yun nga, tapos parang it helped me make peace with friends I lost along the way na baka nga the version of myself needed that kind of friendship at that time, and now I'm on a different kind of parang I'm on a different parang level or different environment na I need a different kind of friendship na rin. So it helps me to think more of the times we share instead of the hurt kasi nag-end yung friendship.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And that speaks a lot about alignment. Sometimes I feel like basta you're aligned, even if walang masyadong words, it's nagki-click lang siya eh, 'di ba? If you're aligned. And talking about bad brain days, I think as human beings, we all want that kind of circle na even if I don't tell you a lot, when I'm in it, you still understand me and you're still with me.
Yeah.
Even after that. How about you?
Ako parang
Oh my God.
wait, on bad brain days, parang I feel like it's important to give each other space, but allow that person and support that person that whenever they ask for help, you'll be there. But you don't have to push them to share if they're not ready yet.
Yes.
So parang just be there, just parang, di ba, you appreciate it more when parang yung kahit hindi kayo mag-usap every day, but the moment na kailangan mo ng kausap, makakausap mo yung person. Ganun. So parang hindi naman kailangan i-push na parang nung high school tayo na parang, uy, kamusta ka na? Kumain ka na? Ganun. Parang it's more of pag kailangan mo na yung tao, kakausapin mo siya naturally na parang, uy, tara, labas tayo. Ganun.
Oo. And siya, it's a different level of emotional maturity.
Yeah.
Oo. Di parang feeling ko nung during the pandemic na develop lahat yung frontal lobe natin. Parang, develop na yung frontal lobe mo. No, because pre-pandemic.
Pinensyon niya rin kanina yun.
Yeah. No, because pre-pandemic talaga yung friendship natin nun. Kasi since iba-ibang city tayo nakatira, my God, hindi natutulog yung GC natin.
Grabe.
Kamay ko. Chat lang tayo ng chat every day. And then, I think, diba, totoo. Tapos, tapos as we grow, tas parang sa career din, we built our own thing sa kay Ate Kai, yung agency niya, and then you and me sa work. Nung nagbi-build din tayo, tas slowly nagda-die down siya. Parang, nag-mature na sila. But it did not, even kay Ate Bless, diba, parang it did not change yung dynamic ng friendship. It's just that we're not as available anymore. But it did not change the kind of relationship we have.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Oh my gosh. I think that, that deserves a quiet moment.
Mga nag-mature together.
Oo nga, bad brain days. Yeah, okay, sige. Going back to, okay, do you remember like ano yung dominant na memory nyo of us, bad brain days, ganyan? And how did you handle it, ganon? Sige, ikaw.
Ako wala eh.
Hindi, pero pag tinatanong kita, okay, ano yung bad brain day ng friend mo? Ano yung parang pinaka nagpa-pop up sa isip mo?
Girl, ang naiisip ko lang talaga, minsan linggo inaabot na quiet yung GC natin. Tapos for some reason, hindi lang talaga tayo nag-uusap-usap. Pero wala ding reason eh. Walang reason na parang, si ganito, ganyan. Hindi tayo nag-uusap ng ganito, ng ganon eh. Tapos siya, laging meron lang siyang moment, may catalyst moment na parang biglang OA na naman yung active. Remember when before we went to Bali, tas after we went to Bali, parang sobrang active nung GC natin. To think na a few weeks before that, hindi tayo nag-uusap at all. So, yun, wala. Yun lang yung mga naisip ko. Like, parang kagaya kay Mariane, yung GC natin at ating friendship, it goes through cycles.
True.
Oo, yun lang.
Okay. Pero like for example, bad brain day ni Mariane is, your episode. Ganon.
Ano?
Hindi, yung question ko.
Ayun, naaalala ko.
What do you recall na bad brain day ng friend mo and how did you handle it as a friend?
Ay, girl, meron yan matagal na wala talaga siya.
Nalala ko yun.
Oo, yung ang tagal niya nawala. Yun yung sinabi.
Girl, manawala ka nun.
Hindi ko alam.
Buwan yun, girl.
Buwan yun, hindi ka nagre-reply sa GC or anything.
Yun ba yung chinat niyo si Giting?
Chinat ko si Giting.
Nakilano ka pa ata? Nakilarigan pa ba siya nun?
No.
Ay, pa ba yun?
Wala na siya doon kay Regan. Basta, kinahuma. Oo. Tapos
gets! Oo.
Tapos nawala ka for a while. Tapos yung chat ko I mean, yun sa akin kasi it's concerned dahil parang mag-isa ka noon, nakatira ka dito sa may Makati. Tapos mag-isa ka pa. So, chinachat kita na parang, uy, kumusta ka na? Ganyan. Tapos after 3 days, wala pa din.
Hindi reply.
Tapos 1 week na, oh my God. Alam ko mag-isa to sa condo unit niya. Tapos minsan talaga hindi nag-microwave or minsan may problema siya sa kapitbahay sa condo. So, chinat ko na si Giting ko ano ba nangyari. Parang lang,
check
wellness check. Buhay pa ba?
Okay mo ang baso.
Buhay naman siya. Tapos, after siguro halos isang buwan, biglang siya, hi T, kumusta ka na? Parang walang nangyari. Kaya ngayon, nako-commend ko na yung cycle ni Mariane. Kasi, dati inaabot siya ng months. Ngayon, T, maximum 2 weeks.
Mag-celebrate kami later.
Like, pagka okay na siya ulit, ang unang hindi na namin pinag-uusapan yung state na yun. Parang, uy, in fairness, ang galing mo today. Ang galing mo this year. Ang galing mo ngayon. Ganun.
Yeah. Okay. Ikaw, ano yung bad brain day memory mo of a friend? Siyempre, it's either siya or ako.
Si Ate Bless.
Si Ate Bless eh.
Parang it's either ikaw or si Ate Bless. Kasi parang siya wala masyado. Or actually, meron siya pala. Parang may times na ayaw niya matulog.
Oo.
Oo. Tapos parang na-anxious siya. So parang hindi namin pinag-uusapan yung, anong ginagawa mo, na-anxious ka ba? Hindi ganun eh. Parang it's more of, kamusta? Parang, baka gusto mo. Kasi super close na kami. So parang, okay, parang, so ganun, ibabase nyo sa relationship nyo. So sa amin, parang okay lang na, baka gusto mo i-try yung, psych ko, ganyan. Very casual lang.
Yung muli sinasabi niya. Okay. Just for context, guys, yung ibig niya sabihin, since may pareho kayo may diagnosis ng ADHD, so talagang
normal na sa
nagkakaintindihan
amin yung gano'n. Kaya dapat ibabagay niyo sa relationship
Yes.
niyo.
Pero yun nga napansin ko sa kanya, pag tahimik din siya. May mga gano'n ka din eh, may mga tahimik.
Oo,
na
kasi
moments.
nga as a panganay, na I tend to process things on my own. So yun nga din, I don't wanna be a burden to other people. So pag may pinagdadaanan ako, hindi talaga ako nag-share. I think at the start of our friendship, yun yung sinabi mo sa akin, hindi, midway na, ilang taon na tayong friends. Sabi mo, hindi, bigla ka nag-comment na, hindi ko kasi pag may pinagdadaanan ka, hindi mo sinasabi. Which is true. Sinasabi ko lang pag tapos na. So, yan.
Yeah, okay. So, yun yung Okay, that's it enough for the question.
Ikaw, how about you?
How about you? Ay, alam ko na. Nung pumunta siya sa bahay, sa Tivoli.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And then,
moving on.
Yeah, but ayaw.
Basta ang lang gist niyan, inampun ko si Kai.
Well, kapatid ko na si Kay, tapos mami ko na siya.
Oh God. Oo.
Okay, and ayun, so any other things na parang you think is worth knowing ng mga friends na may mga friends na diagnosed with mental health illnesses, ganon. What do you think they should know in handling that kind of, relationship or person?
Siguro sana yung mga sinabi namin today won't make you feel like you have to walk on eggshells. Like you have to be worried about the questions you ask. Like, yes, you need to consider that, but at the same time, sana hindi nyo i-overthink kung paano nyo i-approach yung person na may pinagdadaanan. Kasi I just want you to know na whatever happens, na-appreciate naman yan ng person na may pinagdadaanan. Na parang they really appreciate someone checking in on them. It's just that they don't have the capacity to reply at the moment. So parang don't feel like you have to walk on eggshells, especially when you're very close with someone. So just be natural, just be normal, and parang pretend like nothing is wrong, and then parang don't think na nothing is wrong, but at the same time, don't make it too much. Parang ganon.
Too much problematic.
Huwag mong i-big deal.
Yeah, ganon. So,
okay, I see. How about you, Nat?
Ako, if someone's going through something, like lalo na pag close friend, actually, hindi lang siya sa friendship eh. It applies to every aspect of your life. Like, don't take things personally.
Yeah.
Not things personal. If may pinagdadaanan siya, it's not about you. So don't take it personally. Yung may trabaho, parang don't take it. Grabe, no? For someone with rejection sensitivity, it's a process na I had to learn not to take things personally din. So, kunyari may friend, minsan si ate kayo for some reason, hindi kami nag-uusap ng matagal, ganyan. Parang, mag-ano lang ako, okay, magkamay ba kami? Hindi naman. Pero, I learned na lang din not to take it personally talaga na, sige, magsasalita naman yan kapag ready na siya, ganyan. So, yun.
Yeah, true.
And, parang silence is, normal.
Yeah, it's a phase that you need to go through sometimes.
Yeah. Ayun nga, yung you have to be comfortable with the silence. It's very helpful for me. Especially nung yun nga, I decided to move out, ganyan. Tapos, siguro ako, one thing that I would add is yung take time for yourself. Ganon. Kasi, most especially if, alam mo yun, if you feel like there's a lot of things going on in your mind, some things kasi are some thoughts, actually a lot of thoughts are not even yours. So, hindi mo siya ma-define if they are yours or if they are from other people if you don't sit with it. Ganon. Sobrang hirap lang niya talaga i-process to be alone with your thoughts kasi minsan nakakatakot talaga siya. Pero that's one of the things na nakatulong talaga sa akin. Confronting my thoughts, ganyan. And also acknowledging na, okay, this was triggered by something na I can address naman on my own. Ganyan. And yun nga, katulad yung sinabi ko, if I'm able to understand that and still hindi ko pa rin kaya i-handle, that's when I ask for help. Pero, ayun, I think yung sa dun sa journey ko, I think, kahit pa paano, sige, I would say na, if you're able to do the inner work, hindi lang siya for you, but also, may ripple effect din siya sa people around you, ganyan.
Yes.
Kasi if I did not do the work and andun pa din ako dun sa reactive state ko na I always need to talk to you guys. I think it would take a lot of your time din na parang, I mean, your intentions are okay, especially whenever I need help, ganyan. Pero I can't imagine na parang, you would always cater to my rants. Ganon. So, yeah, yun lang guys. Do the work not only for you, but also for the people you value so much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anything else?
Ako, I just want to like add on that na parang yung sinabi mo kasi na parang when you're parang going through something tapos you don't process it on your own, parang you get to add that to another person. Siguro, I just want to add na parang, but if you feel like it's already too heavy, you don't have to feel like you're being a burden to other people, because especially with your friends, kasi they'll be glad to help you through that phase. And parang it's just a phase, so it's not something that they would take personally kung talagang marami kayong kung parang reactive ka at that moment. So it's okay for you to share.
Oo. Tsaka that's the value of getting to know yourself and your capacity.
Yeah.
Like, if yun nga, hindi mo na talaga kaya, then yun, syempre, you have to also encourage to ask for help and talk to your friends, mga ganyan. So that's another thing, knowing yourself.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's another topic.
Yeah, that's another topic.
Oo. Actually, yun talaga, I agree. Yun, parang we always circle back to that na at the end of the day, kahit na, di ba, kahit gano'n ka understanding yung friends mo, ganyan, or gano'n ka tight yung friendship ninyo, parang you still need to be accountable sa mga pinagdadaanan mo. So, alam mo yun, you can always reach out to your friends, you can always talk to them, but at the same time, while you're seeking that help, you also need to provide the same help to yourself.
True. Accountability. Like, it's still, I mean, pangit siya pakinggan, sabihin mo na it's still your own problem, but it is, di ba? Pero, yun lang siya, kumbaga, coming from a place of accountability.
Yes.
Okay, sige, last question. Since we, parang na-mention din to kanina, knowing yourself, di ba? Ngayon, at this stage or at this moment, how well do you think you know yourself now? Like, kumbaga parang, ano yung bagay na nagagawa nyo ngayon na hindi nyo nagagawa before just because you know yourself better now?
Siguro, for me, it's parang acknowledging my cycles and working with it. Parang, if people around me notice na I'm down, or if I notice that I'm down, I kind of just take the time to rest and parang take this time as parang something for myself, na parang it's just a phase, this will pass, and parang it's okay for me to be down because I'll be able to get back up after this. So parang, and another thing, pag nandun naman ako sa parang energetic moment ko and everyone is noticing it and all that, I take advantage of it. So I work a lot. I do everything that I plan to do. So parang it's more of me taking advantage of what cycle I'm going through.
Oh, so you work with it na, not against it na.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
so
nice.
Parang just go with the flow.
Ganun, reframe. Yung depressed days, hindi, rest period ko.
Yeah.
Ganun,
Actually. Okay, how about you, Naz?
Ako, paano ba? Because I know myself, I learned how to be kinder to myself. Kasi yun talaga yung issues ko all this time, na parang, I have to be like this, I have to do this. And I hate the word potential. Because growing up, parang sabi, oh, you have so much potential, dapat ganito ka, kaso you're like this, kaso you're like that. Kaya personally, I hate the word potential. Like, if you're good, you're good. You don't have to tell me na parang, I have a potential to be good, ganyan. So, that's why I hate it. So, alam mo yun, growing up, yung conversation natin kanina about shame, about ganyan, insecurity and stuff, kaya I'm so rigid pagdating sa sarili ko. Parang, kailangan, I need to be like this, I need to do this. And
parang
then,
may condition lagi.
Yes, lagi siyang gano'n na parang I always have to prove myself sa sarili ko din. Parang ganyan. Parang to acknowledge na, I deserve this. I need to prove it na I deserve it. Ganyan. I need to work hard for it. So, when I went through my diagnosis then and then talking to other people, I learned how to be kinder, even kinder as a parent, to be parang a good enough parent. I learned to parang it's okay that I'm down. It's okay na nagbe-bedrot lang ako kasi may moment talaga ng ganyan. Dati kasi parang feeling ko pagka wala akong ginagawa for the day, if I'm not productive, then I'm not doing anything at all. And then parang ano pang ginagawa ko if I'm not productive?
Yeah.
Who am I? 'Di ba? Parang ganyan. Pero I learned how to appreciate the downtime then. And then at the same time, same with Mariane, parang I learned how to work around my mental state, my cycle. Hindi man siya cycle. Kasi hindi naman ako nagsa-cycle.
Okay.
It's always Pero I learned how to work around my mental state. If I'm feeling this, okay, sige, maglalakad ako, magpapaaraw ako. Parang meron na akong laundry list of the things that are working if I'm feeling something. So, ayun. And it helped then, it really helped me a lot. But I still, right now, I don't think I still fully know myself.
Yeah,
Parang,
same.
siya, it's a constant process of discovering something about me. Parang sabi nga ni Kay, pag nagkukwentuhan kami, you're casually dropping lore. So, yun.
Yeah. So, yun, hindi mo naman talaga fully malalaman eh. Diba? But you get to know yourself better.
Every
lang.
day.
Oo.
Yeah.
Ako naman, one of the most valuable things that I've learned in getting to know myself better is saying no.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like yung tipong, okay, hindi, ganyan. Pero, tas hindi na ako mag-overthink. Bala ka kung magalit ka. Parang ganun.
No.
Yeah, yun lang. So, anything else you'd like to add before we end? I think it was a really... Hindi ko napansin yung oras. Sana na pala. 1 hour na tayo, girls.
So, two-part.
Sabi ni Kuya, uuwi na po ako.
Okay, sige, yun lang for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed our episode because we really enjoyed it. And yeah, looking forward to more episodes. Mga gantong episode na raw lang, ganyan. And also parang it's from a real connection, ganyan, real friendship. So, yeah, I hope you learned something and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye, guys!
Ayun yung camera doon.
Bye!
Bye!
Mental health ka dyan.